Hello. Happy blissful day to you guys. Um, how are you guys? How are you guys feeling after yesterday's work? Let me know in the chat. How are you feeling after yesterday's call and after yesterday's homework? And did you do your homework? Let me know. Did you guys do your homework for yesterday? So good to see everybody. And today is going to be another amazing call. I'm so excited. So, did you guys do your homework for yesterday? Let me know. Feeling freaking awesome. Nelly said, yes, homework done, Priyanka. Well done. You should be very, very, very proud of yourself because you have actually just go ahead and mute. Um, you should be very, very, very proud of yourself because you've kicked procrastination in its butt. You actually showed up. You did, your homework. Okay. Wilma said homework done. Bit of a hiccup encountered, but she done. Well done, Wilma. Nelly, yes, I did. I launched two of my courses on WOP. Wow, well done. Woo-hoo. Well done, guys. I'm so proud of you. That's freaking awesome, man. I'm so proud of you guys. Did it. You did it. That's freaking awesome. So now welcome everybody. So today we are going to talk about conquering imposter syndrome. Now, imposter syndrome is another challenge that a lot of entrepreneurs are struggling with because, first of all, what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is where you know that you have the skills, you know that you have the expertise, you know that you have the qualifications, you know that everybody around you tells you that you're amazing, you got what it takes, but yet you still doubt yourself. You don't feel worthy. You don't feel good enough. That is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is basically where you feel like you're not good enough. You feel you're not worthy and you feel like a fraud. Now, a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners struggle with this. I used to struggle with it myself, but I know how to navigate it now. So let me know who of you guys are also experiencing, if you are experiencing imposter syndrome, just drop a one in the chat. If you're also like feeling like you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you feel like a fraud, irrespective, you know that you have the expertise, Priyanka, Nelly, Shay. Yeah, it's very common. And even though some people try to shy away from it, but it's common because of how we were conditioned. We were brought up to believe that we are faulty, we are not enough, we are not worthy. So it's normal to have imposter syndrome. But today we're gonna talk about how to conquer it, right? Okay. And so just a recap. So day one, we talked about how to discover your path, how to become clear in what it is you want and why you want it and what is stopping you from achieving that. So we did day one was discovering your path. And day two, we talked about procrastination, how a lot of entrepreneurs are addicted to procrastination. They know exactly what they're supposed to do, but they don't do it. So you're addicted to doing what you know you're supposed to do, but you don't do it. So, and a lot of you guys manage to overcome procrastination. Should be so proud of yourself. So today we're going to talk about conquering imposter syndrome. But before we do that, we're going to do a quick um, exercise. It's called heart focus breathing. So what I want from you guys, I want you to take your hands, bring it towards your chest, and I want you to breathe into your chest for 5 seconds and breathe out of your chest for 5 seconds. So I'm going to share my screen with you. You're going to see a breathing pace. It's going to go up. When the breathing pace goes up, you're going to breathe into your chest for 5 seconds. When it goes down, you breathe out of your chest for 5 seconds. So you guys know the drill. So let me know if that's clear in the chest. Just drop a drop or two if that is clear. because I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay, awesome stuff. Okay, let me know, how are you guys feeling? How do you feel? What's happening in your head? What's happening in your body? How are you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. So as I mentioned that, I Janet says I feel relaxed. Roma said I feel mesmerized. Nice. Priyanka said I feel so calm, energized, and tingly. Yeah, that's a good sign. It's a good sign. So basically, what's happening now is your brain is now becoming coherent, relaxed and at peace, because your heart actually is sending information to your brain to say that, hey, it's cool, we calm, it's relaxed, and it's no longer so chaotic, upstairs. Okay? Because when you're in a coherent state, then you are now manifesting effortlessly. So you don't need to struggle and fight anymore. It's basically just so easy, and it's pleasant as well. It's just so much fun, right? And that's what you want to do. You don't just want to manifest, but you want to actually, because you're constantly manifesting. We always manifest. We manifest 24/7. But unfortunately, most of us, it's always a struggle. It's always a fight. So you want to do it in a relaxed state with a smile in your face, and you just want to do it from a place of gratitude. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So today, as I said, today's lesson is how to conquer imposter syndrome. So, what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is when you doubt yourself, when you don't feel good enough, when you don't feel worthy, even though people told you that you're amazing, you're good at what you do, you have the qualifications, you have the expertise, but yet you doubt yourself. You don't feel good enough. So, that's what we're going to talk about, how to overcome imposter syndrome. So now I want to help one person overcome imposter syndrome here. So if there's one person on here who has been struggling with imposter syndrome for years, I want you to come on, put on your video, and unmute yourself, because I want to help you get rid of imposter syndrome once and for all. And whilst I'm helping this person, I want you guys to also do exactly as I say, because if I help one person, I help everyone. So, who wants to come up? Who wants to? Let me just put on my thing here. I want to see. Put up your hand if you gallery. I'm not really gallery, multi-speaker, speaker. Okay. So let me know if you want me to help you overcome imposter syndrome. Let me know. I don't know how to actually. Okay, so Janet. Okay, let's get Janet up. Okay, Janet. Yeah, you can come up. Just um, put your video on and unmute yourself. Okay. Hey, Janet. You muted. Just unmute yourself.
Hi,
Hi, hi, hi. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
Great, great, great. Feel great. So yeah, like so you've been struggling with imposter syndrome, and can you tell us a little bit more about that? Like, how are you? What are your struggles?
I find myself, I know my talents. I know I'm very good with like people skills, and people keep telling me that. People always tell me that I should put myself online a bit more. Not a bit more, way more. Because actually, I'm told by so many people to do all those things, but I'm not able to do it.
Mm,
Yeah,
uh,
but I know I can.
I see. Okay. So why do you think that is? Why are you not able to do that?
I don't know why I feel skeptical. I don't even know what the skepticism is about. I
Mm,
don't understand.
right, right. Okay. And so people have been telling you to go online to obviously share, who you are, your products and stuff like that, but you just kind of feel the skepticism, inside, but you don't know where it comes from, right?
Right.
Okay. Right now, as I mentioned to you guys, that your heart has its own intelligence. So if you have any questions that you need answered, if you have a question, you're like, I wonder this, I wonder that. If you have a question of anything, and you want an answer, you don't have to buy a book, you don't have to go to a guru, you don't have to go anywhere outside of yourself. You just have to go inside. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. So we're going to ask your heart, right? Why is it that you are feeling skeptical? Why is it that you are going through this process of, imposter syndrome? Even though people tell you that, hey, man, Janet, you look amazing. You can go online, just do it. Like, why don't you do it? Okay, cool. So we're gonna find out what exactly why that is, right? Okay. So I just want you to
Right.
close your eyes, and everybody, you can also close your eyes as well. Okay, close your eyes for a second. Okay, and I just want you to bring your hands towards your chest area. Just gently touch your heart. And now I just want you to breathe, breathe, you breathe into your chest area for 5 seconds, and breathe out for five. Okay, just relax into your heart and breathe into your heart for 5 seconds, and breathe out for five. Okay, breathe into your heart for 5 seconds, and breathe out for five. Okay, breathe into your heart for 5 seconds, and breathe out for five. Okay, now I just want you to relax into your heart and just repeat after me. Repeat after me silently. Repeat after me silently in your head. My heart, please reveal to me, why am I skeptical and experiencing imposter syndrome? And just reveal to me what comes up. You can just tell me out loud what comes up for you. What?
Um, I'm scared. I don't know of what.
Mm, you're scared. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
so when you say you don't know of what do you think? Why do you think that you're scared? What
Maybe
comes?
scared of being seen, looking dumb, seeing being seen, trying, failing. But I don't know if that's it only. I don't know if it's only limited to that.
Yeah, yeah. You're trying to analyze it because when it comes to you actually finding out what is keeping you stuck, usually when your heart reveals to you, sometimes it just does not make sense because you want it to be complicated, right? Sometimes it's just something simple and you're like, no, it can't be that simple, but it really is, because you say that you are actually a little bit scared of being seen, you know and as I mentioned to you, remember what it's like. You have to understand that, okay, let me ask you this. So why are you scared of being seen?
I don't know, like the perception. I don't know. I don't even know why it feels odd having to. I don't know. It's just the perception. What are people going to think? What if I don't know? I don't even know.
Okay, okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Have you ever felt this way before in your childhood, where you felt a little bit, scared, where you felt um, scared to be seen? Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
What is the earlier? memory that you can recall where you kind of felt skeptical, you felt scared to be seen, and can is there anything coming up for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was I've always been um hmm, since I was a kid, I've always been very loving to teachers, like teachers and mentors, people who are older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of made me feel excluded. Like, kind of, I don't know, like people, I kind of felt like other kids were kind of treating me a bit differently. And that perception was there. And when I got, when I got urges and maybe even opportunities to get leadership positions, because I could get that pretty often, I could feel the urge to like go back and run away from that, because like it would make me even more different than I already am. So yeah, that's the very first thing I can remember top of mind.
Yeah. You see, what actually happened there is, remember, everything that's happening in your head is just a story. Now, what happened is
Right.
you actually accepted that story to be, who you are. So you basically, accepted that to be Janet, and you said that, okay, this is who Janet is now. But that was just a
Right.
story. Now, remember, when the story does not serve you, what does it do? It controls you.
Controls you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it tells you. So now that story that you have accepted when you were a child, and saying that, well, I can't be seen, I am this, I am that, that's just a story. But we have to ask ourselves, who is Janet? Who is Janet, right? We know that scientifically, Janet is basically energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So, which means you are infinite. This is a scientific fact. You are unlimited. That's who Janet is. And on a spiritual level, we know that Janet is a child of God. Janet is a child of the universe, because you are one, with, God, with the universe, right? So that's who Janet
Right.
is. So now you know that you are not just the body. You are not just your name. You are not just your thoughts. You are not just your
Yeah.
feelings. You are not your story. So you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Now, that spirit within you is unlimited and it's infinite, and it really wants to shine through you. That spirit wants to be seen. But the reason why the spirit can't be seen through you is because of the story that you have adopted when you were a child. So now you're blocking your shine, and people telling you, yo, Janet, man, why don't you make videos? Why don't you do this? But then you're like, nah, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. The reason for that is because
Yeah.
the story that you have subscribed to when you were a child. So what you need to do is unsubscribe from that story, because if the story doesn't serve you, what does it do?
Controls you.
It controls you. So all you need to do is just release the story. The story is like my hoodie. I can take my hoodie off right now. I know that I'm not this hoodie, right? I'm Gabriel. Now you know that you're not that story, right? You are a spiritual being. You are this amazing, Janet. So all you need to do is just take off that story, because it doesn't serve you. Okay. And then you
Right.
then have to now do what you want to do, like start, like, because your homework, and this is to everybody. So your homework for today, right? Your homework for today is, I want you to think of one past experience where you were confident in yourself. So I want you to just choose one experience in your life where you felt confident, where you really believed in yourself. It could be anything. Just go back, and I want you to write how that experience was for you. And I want you guys to bring it into day 4 tomorrow. Bring any insights into day 4. Just find one experience where you felt very confident in yourself. And I want you to write about that, how it made you feel, what you experienced. And I want you guys to bring that in. Bring that in. Okay. So now, Janet, does that make sense to you? How does that feel? I want you to share like what I just explain to you. Let me know how do you feel?
I'm feeling like I just need to look at the other side of the coin. Kind of like what I'm doing is kind of flipping. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
flipping the script, kind of like it's a mirror. This one side is literally the opposite of the other. So that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm starting to feel like every single experience that I've had before that was bad has an equal opposite experience, if that makes sense. And I just have to soul search and now start paying more attention to that good story.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a very long feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. You got it. Because um, we all are governed by stories. Now, some of the stories that is in our head controls us, and some of the stories serves us. So all you need to do is
Right.
you have to choose a story that actually serves you. You know,
Right.
you're like your new story would be that no, I love to let my light, shine. I love to be seen because I am a child of God. I'm a child of the universe. God always has my back, and I am confident. I am, invigorated, and I'm just going to go ahead and shine my light because I know that it's very important to understand God is always with you. The universe always has your back. So you're not doing this on your own, right? You are actually
Right.
with the dream team. The universe has your back. God has your back. So I mean, what else? What more can you ask for? So now that
Right.
alone just gives you the boost and to say that, okay, cool, I'm going to now let it out because the thing that actually kept you stuck was your old story. Now you know for a fact that you are not the story, right?
Right.
Awesome stuff. So, like I said, I just want you to find one thing, and everybody in the chat, I want you guys to find one thing in the past, a one experience in the past where you felt very confident in yourself, where you felt confident, where you actually believed in yourself. Just one. I want you, this is going to be a homework for you to sit and think and go back into memory lane because I know that it may be a little bit challenging for some of you guys, but you will find one thing. Trust me, you're going to find at least one thing. Okay. So yeah, and do you have any other questions, Janet?
Yeah. What about the times where like uncertainty creeps up? Because there are times that things happen. I'm like, oh my god, what if it goes wrong? And it's just there. Like I try to avoid thinking that, but it just comes. What about those times?
Yeah, so uncertainty is also just a story. Everything that's happening in your head is just a story. Now, if the story does not serve you, it controls you. So if uncertainty comes up, you just switch it around. Say that I am confident. I am worthy. I believe in myself. I know that God always has my back. The universe always has my back. Everything always works out for me 24/7. It's all good and it's just getting better all the time, every time. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So what you do is you just flip it. You just acknowledge it for what it is. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't hide. Don't try and fight it. All you do is just see it for what it is and flip it, reframe it, and say the exact opposite. And then when you do say that, you'll start to see that your physiology will change. You're actually going to start feeling different. You're going to start seeing, because now you're seeing that, oh, you're no longer identifying yourself with the story. You are now taking your power back, being the creator of your reality, because you're always creating, you're always manifesting. It's just now you're taking back your power. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. So, yeah, no, thanks for coming up. Thanks for sharing. So, everybody in the
Thank you
chat,
for having me.
yeah, you're welcome. Everybody say thank you to Janet. Say thank you
Thank
to
you,
Janet.
Janet.
Awesome, awesome stuff. So, guys, as I said that, like, you always thinking, and the thoughts in your head is just a story. Now, the story can either serve you or it can control you. Now, if it does not serve you, just reframe. Reframe and choose a story that actually serves you. So, for example, in Janet's case, the story that she needs to choose now just said, I love to be seen. People always support me. I'm so confident in myself. And wherever, I share, people, love. And it's just so awesome. It's amazing. It's getting better all the time. And I'm so grateful that God has my back. The universe has my back. It's all good. And it's just getting better all the time. Things like that. So you just have to flip whatever story is controlling you. But your homework is very important because I'm going to explain to you why is this homework so important for you to actually conquer imposter syndrome. Because imposter syndrome is simply just a lie. It's just a lie because you are worthy as you are. Your existence is basically valuable and eternal and worthy. So the fact that you are existing right now means that you are worthy. So, and no one can add to it or take away from it. Your mere existence is your worth. So, for example, right, if you had to pick up a diamond, you pick up a diamond, right, and the diamond is full of poop. So the diamond is full of poop, it's full of dirt, and it smells. What will you do with that diamond? Tell me in the chat. If you pick up a big diamond right now, and that big diamond is it's full of poop, it's full of dirt, and it smells, what are you going to do with that diamond? Share with me in the chat. What are you going to do with that diamond? You pick up a diamond. Exactly, listen there. I will wash the diamond clean. I will clean it. I will wash it. Now, why? Because you know the value of the diamond. You know the value of the diamond. Now, let me tell you something. You are a diamond. You are a diamond. Now, you've been telling yourself these stories all your life. It smells like poop. It stinks. It's dirty. But guess what? It's time to wash it off. It's time to wash it off because that story is not you. It's been controlling you. That story has been controlling you for all these years. It's time to wash it off. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you guys in the chat. T says, I guess success is all about rewiring our brain. That's right. And the false, conclusions we have created ourselves. Exactly. Janet says it makes sense. Yep. Nelly says time to wash it off. Makes sense. Exactly. Because you have to understand you guys are diamonds. Because you are worthy as you are. You don't have to do anything because your existence is valuable and it's eternal. That's why you're worthy. Now, the fact that you are worthy, you get to now experience. You get to experience how amazing you are. And also, you get to experience money, love, abundance, happiness, and stuff like that. But you are worthy as you are right now because you're a diamond. The reason why you forgot is because of the old story. The old story made you forget. But now you're remembering, oh, I am worthy as I am. You don't have to do shit. You don't have to do anything. You are worthy as you are. Just like the diamond, that diamond is the diamond. The only thing that you have to do with the diamond is wash off all the dirt. That's it. Just to have to wash off all the dirt. Now you guys are stepping into your greatness and you are remembering who you are. And who you are is you are worthy as you are. You are worthy because you are. Your worth is not based on anything outside of yourself. Your worth is not based on money. Your worth is not based on love. Your worth is not based on a partner. Your worth is not based on material things. You are worthy as you are because your existence is eternal and it's valuable. Now, because you now know that you're worthy as you are, of course, things are now coming to you easily and effortlessly because you know your worth. No one can tell you shit. No one can tell you anything because you know your worth. Okay, so I want you to do your homework. Very, very important. I want you to choose one thing in your past. Just choose one experience in your past where you felt confident in yourself, where you believed in yourself. And I want you to write about that, script about it, and tell, and just, and script about it, and just bring it into our day for tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to talk about how to release money blocks. How to release money blocks. I want you to do this, and say how to release money blocks. Now, what are money blocks? What are money blocks? Money block is any thought, idea, or belief in your head that tells you why you can't be wealthy, or why you can't be successful, or why you can't achieve your goals. So tomorrow we're going to talk about how to release money blocks, right? Who's excited about tomorrow's um, lesson? How to release money blocks. And like I said, a money block is any thought, idea, or belief in your head that tells you why you cannot be wealthy, successful, or why you cannot achieve um, your goals. Okay, awesome. Janet is excited, and Nelly is also excited. Awesome stuff. Cool. Gugu, can't wait for tomorrow. Excellent. Nice. Okay. Awesome. So I want you to share with me in the chat. Share with me in the chat what was your biggest takeaway of today's call. Or you know what? Just unmute and share what was your biggest takeaway from today's call. What was your biggest takeaway? So share in the
That's
chat. Yeah. Okay, Wilma. Oh, okay. Go on,
it's
share.
nearly. Oh,
Oh,
we share in the chat or we
yeah, you
can.
can share. You can share. Yeah, just it's okay. Share. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gabriel. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Right. Today was about overcoming the imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a reassurance that, you know, I'm worthy, I'm amazing. The example you gave of a diamond, it was as if ice cold water was poured on my face. I was like, yes, yes, I'm amazing because like as I said yesterday, you like I know what to do. I was not doing it, and then I see others doing it and succeeding, and I'm thinking, uh, maybe it's too late. You know, I could have done that, but whoa, they are so good. Maybe I'm not good. So no way. I'm worthy, man. I'm worthy. I'm a diamond. Put those
Yes.
gloves on, put the mask on, wash it, go to the market. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Love it. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody say thank you to Nelly in the chat. And wow, guys, I see like Janet says the biggest takeaway was importance of flipping the script that doesn't serve me. Yes. And Wilma says that to rewrite the real story. Yes, I love that. Priyanka says remind myself of who I am before the conditioning. That's right. That's right. And Gugu says that the old story is a lie. That's what I took from today's session. Yes, awesome stuff. Yeah, amazing, 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 guys. And T says negative experiences have led us to create a false identity. That's right. And but we need to release those false programming in order to become who we really are. Yes, guys, awesome, awesome. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about releasing money blocks. We're gonna release all the money blocks. So use this. You're gonna use the same Zoom link. Use the same Zoom link, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And don't forget to do your homework. Don't forget to do your homework. Yeah. And also, yeah, why is this not taught in schools and unis? Exactly, Nelly. Exactly. Right. You know, I'm actually teaching this to my son. You know, he's 2 years old. I'm conditioning him the proper way. I'm conditioning my son the proper way. You know what I mean? Every day, my son and wife dancing, we're dancing every day. We like, it's just so, yeah, really conditioning my son the, the proper way, the proper way. So as I said, guys, do not forget to do your homework. Don't forget to do your homework. And quickly, your homework is you're going to choose one experience where you felt very confident in yourself, and you're going to write about that and bring it to your goal, bring it into day 4 tomorrow. So to day 4, we're going to talk about how to release money blocks. Okay. So now you can unmute and say bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Say bye to everybody. You can unmute now.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, family. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Gabriel.
You're welcome, guys. Bye-bye. See you guys. Keep smiling and
See
have a
ya.
lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.